Andre,
Rhino.
have you ever thought about like what life would be like in a post-apocalyptic wasteland?
No, not really.
We're living it right now.
Yeah.
Back-to-back days with no Denver sports.
Monday that you missed was the same too.
3 in a row.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
This is what life is like in a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Right, or if we lived in, I don't know, like a city that didn't have Albuquerque pro sports, you know.
How do they do? They just pick teams though.
Right, they pick teams. They'd be really dialed into all the DNVR channels and
Yeah, so
streaming all the games.
they're in the
you know?
wasteland with us.
Right. Yeah, we feel for those people.
What I don't understand is how we survived COVID.
Yep, because I was going to say we have, in fact, seen worse.
Like one day with no Denver sports feels like I'm being like just like robbed of my livelihood.
Yeah.
How did we do months on end?
Well, Monday and Tuesdays were the toughest, no doubt. Those were KBO heavy days.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday, after a while,
Golf?
we had golf, so we could really lean into the whole golf
We already
preview.
gave out Minwoo Lee.
Thursdays again, tough. And then we look forward to Fridays. Fridays, we could really get into some UFC, preview
Remember
the
there was a couple
weekend.
midweek UFC bouts?
Oh, man, that was legendary.
Life-changing.
Yeah. That was great.
So anyways, I'm done. I'm done with this. I actually didn't even check to see if my Teravainen shots on goal hit last night. But I gave out my UCL picks, and they are in progress as we speak. So I took Milan to beat Porto.
Inter Milan.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Inter
Yeah.
to beat Porto. They're tied at half.
They're tied at half,
took
yes.
Leipzig to draw Man City. They are down 1-0 at half.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. I'll check to see if my shots on goal prop hit. But the point is, I'm done. I'm not giving out any more bullshit picks.
Hey, I get it. I'll just say yesterday was a huge day for the old account because my Monday picks that were Napoli heavy, and then I sprinkled a nice little SGP that hit. That really worked out. My City picks looking good. They need a second goal, and I need Haaland to be one of those goals. And I may or may not have sprinkled Porto. Sadly, the NHL parlay we gave out yesterday, it was
Teravainen didn't hit.
Yeah, Teravainen let us down, and the lowly Red Wings actually won. That was pretty disappointing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm leaning on you now. You you know ball, you know puck.
Yeah.
Outside of the confines of
Denver,
the beautiful city of Denver.
Right.
And
Snowy.
I respect that about you.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I know ball. What can I say? You.
So we're leaning on you today for all of our bets, except for I don't know what the DOD is, if we even have one.
Show history for chance.
If we
Who knows?
I'm happy to help out there.
Absolutely. I love that for you. Because the lighting here, it's a little off. I feel a little subconscious about how much the lines in my face show up. Yesterday, little family in town, mom, because mom's in town, her brother, my uncle came in town, his wife, and grandpa made an appointment for us to all go to his financial advisor, get a few updates on some end-of-life stuff, fun stuff when family's in town. Get in, receptionist, she's entertaining the whole crew, grandpa, me, uncle,
Got
aunt.
jokes or?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Just making awful drip coffee for everyone. But then she goes,
how do you people drink that?
And how old are you? Thinking God knows I was going to say like 19 or something. I was like, I'm 35, lady. I don't know what you want from me. So you guys still got it. At least to Lisa, the receptionist.
Wow.
She thought I still had it. I still was projecting that youthful energy.
Are you sure she wasn't like trying to see if you wanted to be checked in?
Who knows? It's hard to say. So, with that,
You know what? Something I've realized
please.
in my years on this earth, people whose family don't live in the same place as them visit a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
I know.
Although
right?
I've come to learn you could probably save a lot of money by just living near your family.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And what you're learning is once you are near your family, don't really feel like seeing you that much.
I see Allie's family more than my own.
There you go. There you go. And they're just up 36.
Yep.
Though up 36, that's
I don't know why people complain about that. That is a breezy drive.
a route up to hell.
That's such a bad take.
No, I mean, if you're driving on non-traffic-y times, yeah, it's great. Try it in rush hour and we'll talk.
When is rush hour?
Like 4 to 6 p.m.
Yeah, but it's the I-25 stretch that kills you.
Yeah, the I-25 stretch does kill.
36 is usually smooth sailing.
Huh. All right. I love that you stand for your things,
It's true.
your people, your highways.
So anyways, that's my life advice of the day. Live near your family. Save
near
on
your family.
flights.
It actually is sage advice. I live far from family. It's nice having family.
Yeah. Family is a good thing.
Mom's been doing a lot of things.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just helping?
Yep. Just looking after my kid, cleaning up the kitchen, stuff like that.
What?
Boy, it really takes a load off.
Moms
I
are
tell
the
ya.
goats.
Yeah, they are the goats. So shout to you, Mom. This big 3 on a non-Denver sports day is dedicated to you. All right. One big 3 to rule them all. Again, I'm feeling like this will be a 3-day stretch where I go 2-1 or better on every single day.
I was just going to say, Andre's never been more European than sipping tea and watching the Champions League.
Yeah, I love this for myself. It's true. With the little, the curl up beanie, it's not a poof hat. That's extra European.
Poof
too.
hat's the Colorado style.
That is the Colorado style indeed. Found a great buy on a Rams one.
Okay, please give your big 3.
Big 3 time. We start off with Miro Heiskanen. I almost called him Miko for a second because that's my cat and Rantanen's name. But no, Miro Heiskanen, famously the other top defender in Cale Makar's class. Thank you to the Dallas Stars for drafting him 3rd overall and letting Cale Makar drop to 4th overall because our lives have never been the same. Old Miro has hit this 4 of the last 5. He slaps them up, and they're playing a lowly team today.
All right.
So, boom. I think it's the Yotes or the Blackhawks. It's one of the all-city shit teams.
What team? Okay, we are looking at the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. There you go. Boom. So, he's going to lay it on them. Then
The Yotes are playing the Flames.
they are playing the Flames. Yep.
Yotes,
Jets,
like, low-key, not that bad.
No, I know. In fact, there's kind of not great value on the Flames. It's almost even money on the puck line.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So we've got that. But other game on the NHL slate, Jets, Islanders. That is Hellebuck v. Sorokin in goal. And the Jets are under City. The Islanders have been under Island for like 3 years now.
Under Island?
Right, because they're not a city. They're an island.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Right.
Okay, so Winnipeg's been under City.
Under City, under Island.
Right.
I see.
The Islanders have been under Island because where do they play? Long
Island.
There you go. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Not that long, actually.
It was like low-hanging fruit. Right. They should be to Longmont. That's length for days, bro.
You would think, like, I don't know. There's longer islands, I would say.
Probs. I'd love to see a Long Island ranking of the longest islands.
Yeah. Long Island wouldn't even make the top 10.
They would not. Their name is a crock of shit. And then tomorrow, Europa League. We have to do this. Another midday bet. Juve, their name's been tarnished and dragged through the mud once again. Good.
Going down.
Yeah. But they do remain an incredibly talented team with a lot of really expert vets. And they've recouped a lot of players from injury that weren't there earlier in the season.
So maybe not going down.
Right. You wouldn't know it. because they were given a minus 15 points on the table for some improprieties, but they would be the second best team in Italian football this year.
Wait,
and
so they started at negative 15?
No, they got docked minus in mid-season, yeah.
Where are they in the table now?
7th.
Out of?
20.
So they're not going down.
Oh, they're not, sadly, no. More would have to
minus 15 and they're still 7th?
Yep. And in Europa League, they take on Nantes. They just tied with the French opposition the first leg at home, but kind of got screwed by the refs and stuff. Juve, I think, will take care of business really easily, and minus 120 is great value.
Cool. Europa League, kind of weird.
Extremely weird. Extremely weird. It made sense when like the top 2 teams would go to Champions League. Then it was like, oh yeah, elite competition for the 3, 4, 5s, who often, like the 3, 4, 5 from last year, might be the top team this year. Like right. Napoli would have been. But then once it became the top 4 teams go to Champions League, this is a competition for 5th, 6th, 7th. It got real wacky.
These things are so weird. Like, if you win the Europa League, it's a big deal.
It is.
There's celebrations and fireworks.
There is celebration and fireworks.
Those party popper things.
Yeah.
You're the best of the
rest.
You're the best of the teams that didn't make the top tournament.
Right.
Imagine the NFL had a little side tournament for the teams that just missed out on the playoffs.
Well, what's funny is we're kind of dabbling in that.
It's the NIT.
Yeah, it's the NIT. I know. No one gives a shit about the NIT.
I respect the football fans of the world for caring about these things.
I know. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Like, are you getting fired up if the Rapids win the U.S. Open Cup?
I would. But okay. That's like the FA, you know.
I don't get that either.
I know. That is weird. Tourney style versus league play style.
Like, they would hate me if I was a manager because I would just say, like, I'm never playing any of my players in these side competitions.
You'd fit in really well in Italy. That's what the coaches do in Italy.
I'm like, my whole job is based on my success in the Premier League.
Right.
I'm not wasting any of my guys' energy on the side stuff.
What's funny is then your success in the Premier League, though, is graded upon you being able to qualify for this competition. That then once you're in it, you're kind of like, what am I doing? I hate this.
Yeah.
It's so
like
weird.
Manchester United's complaining about how many games they have to play.
Right, like
they got rewarded. They got rewarded. Out. Yeah, exactly.
Lose. Don't be in all these competitions and still around.
Also, literally, your reward for playing well in games is getting to play more games.
It's nuts,
and not like in a playoff way.
Right.
Wild stuff. Okay. Shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can bet on everything from the FA Cup to the U.S. Open Cup to the U.S. Open of darts,
Caribou Cup.
To the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Or the Caribou Cup, as some call
it. I guess. That one screws me up.
Anyways, DraftKings Sportsbook is where you can get in on all this stuff.
They're the goats, man.
Right now, you sign up, you use the code DNVR, you can bet 5 on anything and get $200 in free bets.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a hell of a deal. So get over to DraftKings Sportsbook, use the code DNVR, bet on darts, bet on soccer, bet on football, bet on college basketball unders, except for they're not hitting it as much as they should.
They're not hitting as much as they should.
And have yourself a great time. Of course, age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details, and if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700, and these deals are void in Ohio.
Booyah. Cannot wait to get back at the Denver sports bets tomorrow. Cannot wait. Your Buffs are in action, too?
Yep.
Everything happens Thursday and Friday. What were we doing?
I don't know.
I could have used like a reminder in my calendar. Like, this is a no Denver sports Monday through Wednesday.
True.
Like, might want to sprinkle some extra dopamine in your coffee those days, you know, like.
Remind me to talk about the schedule when we finish here.
Okay.
All right, what is our dilemma of the day, Alyssa?
You mean when we're off air, right?
Euro Footy SGP, NHL Parlay, or Juicy Futures?
Yeah.
Juicy Fuchies?
Yeah, Juicy Fuchies. Could that be what you're in on? By the way, I have the Nuggets to win a chip at 2700.
Plus 2700?
Yeah. And Nuggets to beat the Bucks exact finals result plus 13,000.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Nuggets Bucks finals would be insane.
So legendary.
Bro, I can't log into DraftKings.
You are
because
having
of this
some issues.
fucking room.
So awards? Some awards?
Love awards.
NBA awards? Could that be a juicy future?
Hold on. I'm getting in.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Paolo, most improved player is going to be an interesting one. It's Lori, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Do you want to go over my futures that I currently have?
Sure, yeah. That's another.
Things.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite things to go and do right now.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's start at the bottom. Denver Nuggets to win the NBA Finals, plus 1,800.
Bottom one for me is Bones Highland, 6th man of the year, paired with Evan Mobley, defensive player of the year. That parlay was plus 4,400 and 44,000, in fact. And sadly, I don't think that'll hit.
Okay, put that one away.
Yeah.
Next one, parlay. Nuggets and Avalanche each to win the Western Conference.
Whoa.
So
what's the numby on that?
That is plus 2,750.
Dang.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's an awesome one to have. I've got Abs to win the chip at plus 400.
Okay.
It's a 4-unit play for you.
Next one I have, and I looked this up the other day. The Nuggets are like 1.5 points off the pace right now. Denver Nuggets to be the highest scoring team in the NBA, plus 4,000.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Can I even get in on that now?
I doubt it.
Oh, that must have been a like select time of the off season too, where that was made available.
Yep. You can bring it back to us, by the way.
Have you seen this? Will there be a first-time NBA champion? Yes, is a bet on Nets, Hornets. No chance there. Nuggets, Pacers, Clippers, Grizzlies, T-Wolves, Pellies, Suns, Magic, or Jazz.
So you're getting the Nuggets,
Grizz and
Suns.
Suns. Yeah.
And I guess the Clippers.
Yeah. Right. At plus 130? No. Okay. Yeah, at that point, you should just bet on the Western Conference. That's minus 115.
I'd rather just bet
The Nuggets.
each one of those teams to win.
Right.
Higher risk,
Great
much
point.
higher reward.
It's a great point. Yeah.
Denver Nuggets to be the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, Dre. Have this old buddy in the slip. Plus 550.
Let's go.
Yeah. Currently, I believe that's sitting at minus 2,500.
Yeah. It's like heavy in the minus. Yeah.
They're 5 games up.
Well, and they play the Grizz this weekend, right? It's going to be a big one. We've got
Nugs takeover?
Yeah, Nugs takeover, Alzheimer's Foundation
Oh, no, it's
in
not
the
a
building.
takeover, so it's just a watch party.
It's a huge one, regardless.
Yep.
They play the Grizz on that one,
Yeah.
so they could basically lock that seat up by Saturday, bro.
And there's like, what, 25
Yeah,
games left?
Yeah.
They'd be up 6 games.
Yep.
All right, next one in the slip. Michael Malone to win Coach of the Year, plus 2,100.
Great value. Now that's in the plus 200.
And he's got to be, I would say he's second behind Mazzulo.
I know, who's not necessarily done a great job, but he was put in this spot in, like, he's made the best of a tough situation. That's what you get.
Do you get to, I don't know. Something tells me that that's like not the right way to award the award.
No, absolutely.
Like, guy takes over one of the most talented teams because of the grossness of his predecessor, and then he just gets to win the award.
Right, they were already a top seed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And Michael Malone's going to get screwed out of it because they were like, well, they finally got healthy. They've been a top team in the West for years. It's like, well,
Give him his flowers.
yeah.
Nikola Jokic to win NBA MVP, plus 900.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
And then finally, this one I got most recently on February 20th. No, wait, that's today. I don't know when I got this. But it's Nuggets to win the Western Conference at plus 390.
Oh, that's nice.
It was like still such good value that I'm like, all right, I'll throw another uni on this.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So the question is, what do we need to add to the portfolio?
Oh, wow. I have the Nuggets to win a championship parlayed with Tottenham Milan SGP. The first leg.
Did it hit?
Yeah, no, it hit. So now it's wow. Oh, I've got some wacky ones in here.
You got the Hank.
Yeah,
the Hank strategy.
I do. Bryce Young, first overall pick, plus 150.
Henry was literally like, "Yeah, I have a bet that's it was the Buffs to win a basketball game, parlayed with the Rockies to go over 64.5 wins, parlayed with the Nuggets to win the championship." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's so weird. He's such a weirdo. Yeah, and then the real gem is Nuggets to beat the Bucks plus 13,000.
That's such a crazy.
Yeah, and that one feels really good. Matty Beniers to win the Calder Trophy in the NHL Rookie of the Year. That looked really good for a minute. I fear he's lost a bit of ground.
Okay, Rookie of the Year is over.
Minus 210 though. He's still the heavy favorite.
Interesting. Do you have a take here? Most improved player, Lauri Markkanen at plus 130, SGA at plus 135. Neck and neck.
I know, and
it's gotta be the marksman.
Look at the next line down. Jaylee Brunsey, big market swag.
No, I don't think so.
No one's going to give Laurie his flowers. He's a Finn playing in Salt Lake City, bro.
That's true, but the marksman, he's so good now.
No, he's amazing. SGA is the guy that the hoop has literally drool over.
So you think it's going to be SGA?
But Brunsey, the Knicks are going to win like 45 plus.
The East is so tough.
He didn't have as much room for improvement.
It's true.
He was already a really good player.
New team, though. Well, so was SGA. He's just been injured, and the teams are crappy.
That's why I think the marksman is a lock.
There you go. I mean, we're a very pro-Finnish podcast.
We love the Finns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Coach of the Year. You can still get Mike Malone at plus 260. I don't know. If they run away with the 1 seed?
I know.
We gotta just pray for a Celtics downfall.
Yeah. I mean, we could pray for that, Wouldn't be the first time.
For sure. 6th man of the year looks like Malcolm Brogdon has it locked up.
Yeah.
Norman Powell, Maxey.
You know what's funny is Russell Westbrook had this locked up for a few months, which was laughable for a multitude of reasons. Then he got traded to a team where they thought he would start, and his odds dropped like instantly.
But then he got cut, and now he's on the Clippers,
right?
Where his competition for being the 6th man is Bones,
right? And just a generally deep bench. So now at plus 600, I don't know. He may or may not be good value at this.
Okay, and last one here, Jaren Jackson looks like he has DPOY locked up.
I know, but they've kind of fallen apart. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Giannis could come in. And
Nuggets to get the 1 seed in the Western Conference is to minus 4,000.
Wow.
Why aren't they offering me a buyout on that?
Oh, a lot of mine. They've just like we can't offer you adequate value on these.
What's crazy is if you could bet the Nuggets to get the 2 seed at plus 2,000 if you thought they were going to fall off.
Wow. Look at this player stats. You could get Jokic to be the NBA assist leader at plus 550.
Oh.
Yeah. And if you wanted someone other than Luka to be the scoring leader, you could get that at pretty good value as well. I need to see where Jokic is on this.
I thought he was pretty close. I thought he was like
You'd
neck
think.
and neck.
Yeah. So it's James Harden.
James Harden, the heavy favorite.
So James
we'll finish on this one
Harden.
because this could be our golden goose here.
James Harden, number 1, 10.8. Trae Young, number 2, 10.3. Jokic and Tyrese Halliburton tied at 10-1. Bro, it's right there.
But that means he's probably going to have to average like 12 a game from here on out.
Could Harden
or
drop
Harden
off? Yeah.
falls off.
We're putting that in the slip just to mull over.
I mean, it's such good value.
It's really good value. And it's something we want to root for.
Also, like, we've kind of been ahead of the... We've been ahead of the curve about Yoke knowing these things.
Look at Pastor Rap. Great stuff, Pastor Rap.
That's sick. We've kind of been in the know about Yoke. He understands this stuff.
Yep.
He doesn't
He
want
does.
to
He does.
give the idea that he cares,
No.
but he does know, and he always.
He's a savant. He's a genius.
I wouldn't be surprised if Yoke wants to lead the league in assists.
Yeah. Trey doesn't scare me one bit. Halliburton definitely doesn't scare me. It's Harden. Interesting. Woo-hoo-hoo. Inter this close to scoring to give you a dub on the day.
Tough. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for us.
Yep. That is going to wrap it us. Thank you, Alyssa, for producing. We'll be back tomorrow with some actual Denver sports to bet on.
Thank God.